Thank you so much for coming to the meeting. What we're doing this evening is we're doing attraction marketing. I just want to thank you so much for giving me your time, because obviously I do appreciate that there are things that you could be doing with your family right now. But, you know, the fact that you guys have turned up shows how serious you are about your business. Now, one of the things with network marketing, let's be honest about it, we want it whereby people are actually coming to us, and the attraction marketing is actually one of the most difficult sides of it, because you can literally sit for hours with attraction marketing. If you get it right, it will make you a lot of money.
Yeah.
But if you get it wrong, you are just going to sit there wasting your time. Now, one of the questions that I want to ask, Christina, I'll ask you as you've got your mic off. Do you ever feel sometimes that you're sitting there wasting your time?
Completely.
Okay.
Completely.
So if we was to show you how to actually get the attraction marketing right, whereby people are coming to you, would that make it easier for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of mine is through attraction marketing. Tony is one of my front line. Rebecca's one of my front line, and I didn't inbox either one of them about joining this business.
Mm-hmm.
Both came to me.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's because of the way that I mark it on my wall.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to talk about today, the way to move forward and help you. And what this is the basics, so this could be used for anything that you're doing. So what is attraction marketing? It's bring the people to me, because that's what we want you to do. We wanted it so that the likes of Tony or the likes of Rebecca are going to see something and they're going to think, wow, I want a bit of that. What are you up to, Christina? And that's what we need to do. We need to start bringing the people to us. So how do we work through the maze of attraction marketing? The first basic rule is this. No one will aspire to be you if you don't aspire to be yourself. You have to fully be yourself. There's no point in you having an upline and you trying to be your upline, because you're not your upline, you're you. You have to be your original self at all times. It doesn't matter if you go out looking quirky like this. That's who you are. Be your quirky self. The reason why you want to be yourself, you want to attract people like yourself to do business, because when you attract people like yourself to do business with, it's easier to get along with. It's so much easier to move forward with. So you need to be your unique self and never be frightened to be yourself. Now, the best tool for attraction marketing is physically yourself as well. Now, this is something that I've noticed with yourself, Christina, recently. You've been moving forward a lot more, putting more things about yourself, more pictures of yourself, the things that you are doing. Yeah. Since you've started to do that, are you finding that you're getting more people inboxing you?
A lot of guys. I mean, it is nice, right? It's a compliment and a guess. But they want to go on holiday with me, and I don't care about them. I just care about the business. You know what I mean? So it's a bit annoying. Because I mean, this is nice, yeah, but seriously, it's not about me having a date, because at the end they book with me 2 times to chat with this personally. We have a cup of coffee, and it ended up it just want a date. And I said, it's about the business, sweetie. You know, it's not a date. It's about the business, to explain you more. And he said, well, I love the coffee with you. And I said, it's nice to have a coffee, but come and join the business. It's a business, you know.
Well, your uniqueness is you're obviously a hot mama, a hot single mama.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, you're beautiful, Christina. Don't ever think that you're not beautiful, because you are. Everybody's beautiful in their own right.
Oh, this is
everybody. So yeah, you must not think that you're not.
Yeah, this
never.
Is
Okay, so one of the first rules in attraction marketing is you actually need to determine who you want to attract. So, Kevin, bring yourself off mute for me for a second.
Yeah.
What's your passion?
Running and local football.
Running and local football. Okay. So, do you think that with your market right now, is your market ballerina dancers?
No.
No. Why would your market not be ballerina dancers?
Well, I wouldn't have the first idea of what to say to someone that was into ballet.
Okay, so would we therefore say that the right people that you're looking for, because you're not just looking for anybody with a pulse, like what most people do in attraction in network marketing, you don't just want someone with a pulse. What sort of person are you looking for at the moment, Kevin?
Well, someone that's got the same sort of interest as me, that we can hold a conversation and can like the same things as me. Similar interest.
So are you saying that what you're doing is you're trying to attract people like yourself?
Yeah.
And how do you do that, Kevin?
Well, I'm still learning. I'll try and keep up, posting about myself in the right manner, but can't admit to being the best at it.
Okay.
No.
Well, you know what? Not all of us are the best at everything, and we can't be. But you know what? As long as we've got the fundamental basics, we can get anything done. And this is the basic thing to it. The first thing you need to do is you need to identify your market. If you don't know who your market is, you're going to be talking to everybody, but you're not going to be able to convey your niche over to someone. You're not going to be able to relate to everybody. It'd be like me trying to have a conversation with Tony about the police force. I wouldn't know where to start. But Tony would know where to start with having a conversation about the police force. I wouldn't know where to start. But if you was to talk to me about spirituality, I know where to start. So I attract a lot of people that are spiritual because there's a lot of spiritual people in the group. I attract single mums because I'm a single mum. These are the people that are the people that I want to attract because they're the people that I can speak to. So I'm not just looking for anybody with a pulse. I want to speak to people who will resonate with me and I will resonate with. The most targeted people are the people that have got history and a purchase. Right, excuse me 1 second. They've got history of purchasing travel. And this is the target market that you want to go for as well. So you've got it whereby you've got your target market of people who are similar to yourself. But then what you're also wanting to see is you're wanting to see whether or not have they got a history of travel or do they like to travel? Because if you work with your target market, you will have a higher close rate. When you don't work with your target market, you don't have a high close rate because you're stumbling on the conversations as you're opening up because there's no confidence. When you work with your target market, it enables you to speak with confidence and conviction because you know what you're talking about. What we're doing here is we're building trust with relationships. The best way to do it is to speak about something that you're confident with. What's the most confident thing you're confident with within your life, Christina?
Actually, because I like fashion, so I really expose this a lot of on LinkedIn on the fashion. So there is a lot of people, we are actually inspired by other people, what they wear in the cultures, okay? To go on holidays, to experience what they wear and what the food they eat in. So this is really nice. Another side is my MS. Because I have MS, and I think vitamin D is necessary for us. We need the sunshine, which we don't have here. But unfortunately, in the MS group, they telling me it's got nothing to do with the MS. I'm not here to complain what's the problem causing this. Come and have a holiday. Get the vitamin D instead of putting the tablets, enjoy the sunshine. And they're not really letting me to promote it on the MS groups and so on.
You don't want to be promoting it in the groups, okay? As such, like putting the company into the groups. I will show you how to promote that. That's actually the next presentation that I want to do after this, how to work groups. Because it's very important to work groups, because let's be honest about it, what we're actually looking for is we're constantly looking for our ideal target. Now our ideal targets are going to be in groups. So Christina, thank you so much, you're already ahead of the curve. That's what we're going to be going to next. So make sure you know whom you're targeting and then look around their Facebook, go to their pictures, go straight to their pictures, because their picture is going to show you what they do with their life. You're going to be able to see the history of that person. If you can't see any holidays, you can't see them in hotels, you can't see them doing things with their family, move on.
Yeah.
Because if they're not interested in making money online, move on. Because
But
you're
they have a
looking
great
for,
picture of the holidays. So
exactly. So that's what you need to do. You need to look.
but they don't like to work online. That chances go on holiday, you know?
Exactly. You've got it right, because some people will want to earn money online and some people are going to want to just have this, the product that it is, because it's an awesome product.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It is the best product on the planet. Now, what you really need to do is this. You need to get inside the head of your target.
This is hard.
So what you have to do is you have to think about what your prospect wants, what their need is, what their pain is, and how do they want to change their life. So when you're having your tete and you're having your chat, these are the sort of things that you need to be dropping in as you're building the relationship, so that therefore you can see what their wants and their needs are. Remember, we have to do a little bit of investigation to understand what they need and what they want. If we don't investigate what they need and what they want, how can we deliver what they need? We can't, because we don't know what they want. So you need to get inside the head of your target audience. Let me see who's on here.
Because some guys they want to make an income. So I give them the residual income opportunity. Come and make money then, you know. And they kind of, I'm not good with guys as in a way to put it into the business wise. I don't know why. But,
well, what we'll do, my darling, because I know that you want to work a little bit more one-on-one with me, I'm going to come and have a look at some of your conversations very shortly, like tomorrow if you're not working, if you're at home, if you've got time. I've got time tomorrow. So we can have a look at that to start tweaking that, because that's the reason why as well within the chat when we spoke earlier, that we look at doing the objections. So let's stick to this, keep moving forward. I've just noticed that Jill's on. Jill, lovely to see you tonight, my darling.
Hi.
Hello.
I am here. Thank you very much, Sam. I do apologise. For some reason, Shane is signed in on mine. So Shane is actually Jill for the night. So you've got two Jills on the call. So I will let you continue with your presentation and I will shut up. Thank you very much. It's nice to see you.
And you, but you know what? You're worth having two of you. Yeah. Some people I couldn't handle two of, but I can handle two of you. So, okay, people will be attracted to you when you talk about what they are interested in and not what you are interested in. Now, Kevin, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Every night or every morning, you put down your oxygen statistics.
Yeah.
Can I ask you honestly, do you get much interaction with those posts?
I do get some reactions about it, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
And do you get interactions to the point whereby it would bring someone on that wants to join the business?
Well, no.
That's a prime example. Thank you, Kevin. I'm sorry to do it to you, but I knew you'd be able to take that. I wouldn't just pull someone up on a call and go boom, 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 unless I know they can take it, and I know Kevin can. So that's a prime example of no one's really interested in that.
There's a point, you got a spelling mistake on that slide, Sam. Interested is spelt wrong.
That would teach me to bring you up, won't it? Thank you so much, my darling. And it was also proofread as well. I'm going to have to sack the proofreader. I don't know if I've called
Shane said, Shane's just said he knew that was coming.
You know what?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You'll take a bow later.
That's it. I'm going to take a bow right now for making a mistake. You know what? But when you make a mistake, it doesn't matter as long as you pick yourself straight back up and you carry on moving forward. So let's move forward, because let's be honest about it. You need to talk about what they're interested in, not just what you're interested in. It would be like me having a conversation with Lottie and talking to Lottie about something she's just got no desire in at all. She just sit there like, have you finished? Because I've got no interest in what you're saying. Let's talk about what interests me rather than what doesn't interest me. So we spoke about the fact that we want to get into the head. However, one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're trying to promote anything, all they do is they talk about the product.
Yeah.
They don't talk about the benefits. So here's a prime example. If you want to sell Weed Killer to me, then talk to me about how rubbish my grass is, not how good your product is. If you talk to me about how rubbish my grass is, I'm going to realise I need your product, because your product's going to have a benefit for my grass. But if you was just to turn around and say to me, oh, do you know what, I've got this amazing weed killer, I'm not even going to think about my grass, because all you're talking to me about is your weed killer. And at that particular moment in time, I'm not interested in your weed killer. But if you get into my head and tell me that there's a situation here that you've got a solution for, then I'm interested. So when you're talking to people about travel, prime one is this. Do you love to travel? Yes. Going away this year? No. We're not going away this year. Oh, what? So you're going to go away next year, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you had a look? Have you been seeing the prices? How it's going? Yeah, I've been seeing the prices that are going up. That's me then talking about the weed, talking about the grass, talking about the rot in the grass. So they're already feeling the pain because I'm getting in their head as I'm talking. And what's the solution? P2S. Because we can show you something whereby you don't need to choose now where you're going. We can show you that whilst you're locked up in your house, you can save some money on your shopping, on anything for your DIY that you want to do your house up with, up to 90% off home stuff we've got in our back office. And then what we've then got is we've then got the solution that when, you know, this all starts to quieten down, you've got your holiday there. And then not only have you got your holiday, but because you've been helping others earn money from home while they've been saving off everything that they spend when they spend, you've been able to accumulate some commission, which therefore gives you your spending money for your flights. So everything literally works as one. But you have to start with the basics and just build it up. And as you build it up, what you then do is you work. And what I do is I work on one platform. I know that Lottie works on a couple of platforms, and I know Kevin works on a couple of platforms. But me personally, I've picked one platform so that I can have a voice on my platform. Now, who shall I go to next? Jade. Do you feel that your platform has a voice?
Not really. I think I need a lot of improvement on my platform.
Okay. Do you show up consistently?
No, because sometimes I worry of what to write and
Yeah.
Just say one thing to you, John, and don't ever be worried about what you write. Be your unique self. Let's be honest about it. If I can do a live the way that I did this weekend and still carry on being myself, I'm sure you can be yourself. I'm just owning it and saying it as it is. Yeah. Don't ever worry about what anyone else, because the only person that's important is you. You're the most important person in this story. So don't worry about what anyone else thinks, because people are always going to have opinion of something. They really, really are. So you might have just go out there, smash the world, be yourself and enjoy it and do what you came here to do. So be consistent, show up. Now, one of the things, you up, my darling?
I can do it.
I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You're doing it already. It's not you can do it, you are doing it. You brought a prospect to the call this week. You are doing it. So, are you aware of the best times to post on your social media? Rebecca, did you know the best times to post on Facebook, Instagram? No. Okay. So what we're looking at now, I've actually gone and done these for 2020 because they have actually moved. Before, it always used to be post after 8 o'clock. That was a good time, between 6 and 9. But now, because of the ways that everything's changed with society, the times have changed. So your best posting times are 1 till 4, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Your best time of the week is hump day Wednesday for Facebook.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys want these pictures, I'll put these pictures up as well. I'll put them so that we've got this slideshow somewhere, because I can see you writing it all down. You don't need to write this bit down. I'll have it for you, okay? So then if you're looking at Instagram, that's 1 o'clock on a Monday. That is the most prolific time to do Instagram.
No way.
Which is ironic, because most people think that Instagram and Facebook run the same. They don't. The platforms run differently. Think about it. The reason why Instagram is 1 o'clock on a Monday, Instagram tends to have a younger audience than Facebook. So you've got Facebook where we're all going out to work. We've got to the point Wednesday, hump day. You've got the younger society that are on Instagram. First thing they're doing come lunchtime Monday, straight on Instagram.
Just after they've got up, isn't it?
What, from the weekend?
Yeah.
Apparently that's my sleeping times. So, but yeah, that's another story for you. So let's have a look at Kevin's favourite model. You love LinkedIn, don't you, Kevin?
Yeah, I do okay on LinkedIn. I prefer Facebook still, but I do like LinkedIn as well.
Yeah, you love a bit of LinkedIn. So with LinkedIn, we've got 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Worst time, look at that, before 6 a.m. and after 10 a.m. But look at this one. It's saying that LinkedIn, your red days are Saturday, Sunday and Monday. Who would have thought Monday? But there's a reason for it. Look at it, it's business mode. I do telesales, phoning businesses up. I don't work Monday. I refuse to work Monday. There's a reason why I don't work Monday. Everybody's got so much work on their plate on that day. They're not interested in anything else other than what they need to do for that day, that workload. And that's why LinkedIn is not good for Monday. So then when you look at Twitter, Twitter's highest time, and apparently with Twitter, by the looks of it, it runs 7 days a week. 5 p.m. for the highest retweets, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. for the highest CTR. Unbelievable. So clearly we need to be doing an awful lot more on Twitter.
This is amazing.
Thank you, Christina. I really appreciate that.
I've got lots of feedback on Pinterest as well, though.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go and find the times for Pinterest as well for you as well, if you'd like. It's not a problem. But this is what you need to do, is you need to know your times. Because what's the point in you putting like 3 hours work into, you know, something that you've got to investigate on a post? I'm not saying you would put 3 hours in, I'm talking hypothetically. But say, for instance, you've done a post and you feel it's absolutely phenomenal, it's really fantastic, and you feel it's going to power through and everybody's going to want to talk to you from it. You put that post out, nothing. You feel so deflated. Oh, I can't do this.
No,
That's because you're putting it out at the wrong times. So you need to know your times. Very, very important.
Babe, can I say one thing quickly?
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know the times, but if you've got to post what you want loads of people to see, it's no point just posting it at 3 o'clock or a certain time. If you've not done your algorithm before you post that post, no one's going to see your post anyway. You've got to do the algorithm.
You can do the algorithm before and you can also do it after. Now, if you want to do the algorithm as quickly as possible, what you need to do is you need to go to the menu. If you're working on Facebook, go to the menu and then move the Facebook feed to most recent. And all you need to do is you go like down for about 10 minutes and your post will blow up. That's all you need to do. You don't have to sit there for hours beforehand. And the reason why, you could sit there for an hour working an algorithm out. So you start at, you know, an hour before you put your post up. let's be honest, my life moves fast within an hour. I might not be on my phone within an hour. But if you do your post and then you go boom, 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 for the people like last recently online posting, you know that they're going to be online, and there's a reason for it is this. Think about how many times you've posted yourself, right? We all do it. And if anyone says that they don't, they're talking rubbish. We all do it, right? We all put a post up, and then about 2 or 3 minutes later, we go back and have a look, see how many likes we've got on it. Who does that? Come on, put a 1 in the chat if you do it, because I know that I do it. Let's be honest about it.
I look at it actually straight away at the end of the day, and to see the views and stuff like that. So
exactly, we all do it, you know, and that's why you put it to recent and 10 minutes power through it, and it will save you 50 minutes of doing algorithms. Lottie's smiling at me. Take yourself off mute, Lottie.
Proxy phone. Right, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit, because I've been trained in the algorithm, right? You've got to love, you've got to love their posts and their stories, and you've got to comment and interact with people. If you're not commenting and talking to people and interacting, you're not going to get any comments on your posts unless they're followers and they'll be following you every day. If you want to interact with new people, like say you added someone as a friend on last week and you want them to see your post, you go on their wall and comment on their photos and stuff like that, then the algorithm will make sure they're seeing your post because you've spoken to them.
yes,
It does do it, and it does work that way as well. It does. You've got it whereby the algorithms will go a few different ways, Lottie. You've got it whereby you've got it punchy, or where you've got it whereby you can be a little bit more in depth with it. And you are right in what you're saying, Lottie, because when you go more in depth with it, it does give you a wider audience. The thing about it is it's more time consuming. So literally not everybody has got the time to do an hour before they do a post. So you need both methods, Lottie. Because for me, I don't know, I mean, I don't know about anybody else on the call, but I can't sit there for an hour doing an algorithm and then do a post. I don't have time for that. Could you imagine if I turned around and said to one of you, excuse me 1 second, I'm just sorting my algorithm out so I can post in 45 minutes. Seriously?
I do.
So,
I do it every morning religiously. I'll do a minimum 45 minutes algorithm religiously in the morning, and then 5 minutes in the afternoon post and 5 minutes in the evening post. But in the morning, the other day I've got 155 comments on my post.
And that's for sitting there for 45 minutes doing the algorithm.
Yeah, and also comment, like when they comment something, you answer them with a question or something like that, so you end up with more comments.
Yeah.
Does that boost your rhythm?
Well, you do need to answer with a question, because you know what you're wanting to do is that you're wanting to keep your post in the news feed for as long as possible. So you've literally got the first 10 minutes to make that absolutely pump and stay in the news feed. So you know, I really appreciate what you're saying, Lottie. That's why I actually rung you and said, can you make sure you come on this call tonight, because I knew you challenged me over this. And this is the best thing about working in a team. You know, we all work together and we all help one another. Now, what you need to do is you need to pick your schedule. Lottie, how do you condition your audience to expect you? How do you condition your audience?
What do you mean by condition my audience? What's that?
Right, so say for instance you've got your followers. What you want to be doing is you want your followers to be looking at a phone and thinking, where's Lottie? What's going on with Lottie? And the best way to condition your audience to make them want to see where you are and that you're turning up is to stay consistent and actually put your posts on at the same time every day. If you work out right, okay, so I'm going to post at 8 o'clock, I'm going to post at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to post at, say, 7 o'clock. They're my posting times. So literally what you do is that you, every week, every day of that week, you post at that time. Just to mute someone, it is Lottie. Every day for that week, you post at exactly that time. Then you will see that people will be like, well, oh, they'll know that you're going to turn up at that time. They're expecting you to turn up at that time. And if you turn up at that time, they're going to have their phone on them because they're waiting to see what you're doing. You're going to take a little bit of time, but you've got to stay consistent, and you must never give up. Don't give up. Because believe me, when you don't grind and you don't hustle, it does slow down, and then you get to a point where you just don't know where to start. So don't give up. And one of the most important things you must do is you must treat your business like it's £1 million business. Don't treat it like you picked it up off the floor. Treat it with respect, and it will treat you with respect. Treat it like it's cost you the absolute earth, and it will pay you the absolute earth. Has anybody got any questions at all they'd like to ask me?
I think you said it all. Make the point, you know.
Thank you for the Zoom.
You're welcome. Bless her. She stayed, didn't she, back? Like, you're on your way to work, aren't you, Jade?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I'm getting on that Zoom and then I'm going to get going to work. Bless her. Bless her.
As you can see, the lovely scenery driving by.
Bless her.